as well, so just let me know.
Your Honor, the evidence has been thrown into the dust.
God, okay, so now we don't have any context going through this. Welcome to freaking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, Jesus Christ. As you see from the title.
It's actually true this time. Normally it's Scarlet and Scarlet.
Yeah, it usually is just Scarlet. But now we got Scarlet and Violet because Ninja's on Violet for reasons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get violent and Scarlet you.
Screw you.
Strategic purposes.
Screw you. It's... But...
What?
What's up? Don't tell me you just found it. You just found it.
I was running around the map earlier and like getting items. I just tabbed back in.
We haven't even started.
You know,
Kenobi.
Ants, you keep being like, man, I should just fucking shiny hunt with this guy. Meanwhile, he's like, oh, I stumbled on a fucking petal.
It happens more times than you think, where he just randomly just stumbles on it.
I took a shit behind this tree, and now I found 5 shiny.
We gotta read out the rules so people
yes,
know what's up.
freaking Christ. So, rules are fairly...
Fight ninja.
I already broken that one, but the rules are this. I had to pull it up. Basically, because it's Halloween, we're gonna go after 3 types: bugs, dark, and ghosts. For every shiny we get, that counts as 1. Well, I'll go over the modifiers in a second. Plus 2 points if it's a mark. Plus 5 if it's an authentic T or Masha. I don't even know. When you say authentic, you mean like not the counterfeit form, right?
It's authentic on Sinisty, it's artisan on the Masha.
Okay.
It is whatever the special form is.
Okay. So
the other ones I think are universally counterfeit.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have a universal name for the other.
Yeah, because I know there's a counterfeit form and there's there's the artisan form. Is it only plus 5 on the artisan?
I would say both.
Both. Okay. Plus 5 on either or. Now we have an extra one, which is going to be a modifier in our challenges, where we're going to get given a phobia from this list I have. And whatever whatever phobia that we're given, whatever Pokemon that technically fits under that phobia will confirm with the other. Every shiny is an also additional point. So
why is Ninja wearing fucking I forgot the word.
Good job. Alright.
Pajamas.
They're not. It's a suit.
It's a pajamas.
So here's already some of the phobias that I just did for fun, where I just saw. Phagophobia, fear of swallowing. Have fun.
Okay, that's a very interesting word. Don't ever say it again.
Algophobia, the fear of pain. Astrophobia, fear of thunder and lightning. Aptophobia, fear of bees. Nosophobia, fear of contracting disease. Dentophobia, fear of dentist. Randiophobia, fear of frogs. Nomophobia, fear of being out of mobile phone contact. Androphobia, fear of men. Agazophobia, fear of wild animals. That was just the random list that it generated when I tested this thing.
Alright, so like how are we deciding who gets what random phobia? Are we just getting things in the list of 10?
I know, I made the quantity of 1. That's just me, that's me being...
Listening to that list of like phobias, can I point out, I feel like you can tell which phobias are old and which are new by the fact that some of them literally spell out, hey, this is a mobile phobia. It's like all the old ones actually don't have the original word.
What do you mean? Like, are you telling me Julius Caesar wasn't afraid of being out of mobile phone contact?
No, I wasn't, you know, it's arachnophobia. It's not as if you're like, ah, yes, spider fear or a spider phobia. It's like arachnophobia. But, and then it's like mobephobia or whatever. It's like, oh, I get it, because they're mobile or whatever. It's like,
no mo.
It's like,
no mo. No mo. Alright, would you like to go first or would you like to go second, Ninja?
I will go first, but we have to come to the agreement
Yeah.
that if no Pokemon exists...
Yes, we re-roll, obviously. Yeah,
Alright.
that's in the rules.
If I get the fear of dentists, I don't think there's a dentist
That's a
Pokemon.
bad one to start with. I'm so sorry, Gene. The fear that you got was... I'm not sure if you see my screen.
It was delayed because streaming stuff.
Oh no, you'll get there in a second.
Exciting. I'm seeing you're moving.
Uh-huh.
Your mouse is moving. You're on the rerun. Okay. Technically speaking, I don't think any Pokemon is German.
No. There are no, as far as I know, there's no German Pokemon, but that is a bad one.
Looking at the one in front of me, that could be solid German engineering.
Your real one. Obesophobia.
Oh, I wonder what obesity is about.
Fear of obesity.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that's
only
crazy.
Snorlax.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, give me a
Alright.
third option.
So you can go germophobia, obesophobia, or this is actually a good one. Aviatophobia, fear of flying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually one of my
Yeah.
fears.
Yeah. There, do you want to take your actual fear?
Yeah, sure. I think this means that anything that flies gives me a bonus point.
Yeah. That's in the rules.
Solid, because that's a lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
Aviatophobia. What the fuck does it even mean?
Aviation. It's the root of aviation and phobia.
So
Sorry,
here-
I don't speak Newton.
So here's my choices. Rhinidophobia, phonophobia, or quatophobia. First one is the fear of frogs. That's not bad.
You gotta go with the fear of frogs.
The second one is the fear of loud sounds. The third one is fear of sexual intercourse.
Alright, yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure all of us have a fear for wild sounds. If you hear a wolf, you'll probably be like, oh, fuck.
Phobias are an irrational level. of
Yes.
fear. Like, it's like more than just, hey, what's that?
I don't know, dude. I'm not very rational if I'm in the woods and I hear a wolf.
Quatophobia is only applicable if you decide on Pokemon you would smash.
Dude, imagine if you heard
And I
a
don't
bunch
think
of
you need to
frogs.
give out that information.
Imagine if you
And
combined
did
all
it.
three. Wild frogs that made like ferocious sounds as they had intercourse.
Alright.
Alright, so I have the fear of frogs, you have the fear of flying. One is certainly better than the other, but fear of frogs is not terrible.
How does this work though? Does that mean that you can't like hunt those
No,
creatures?
no, though that's basically
No,
an
you get a
extra bonus point.
if you do
Yeah.
those creatures.
So because you're hunting what you're afraid of, you get bonus points.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, that's why I'm here.
Yes. But alright. So, what the fudge are we gonna do about your situation now we're there, Ninja? Does it? Because he never started.
Started the stream by the time I saw him.
No, you said you mentioned it
Ghost
before we
flying.
started.
No!
None of
My
us hit
reaction
alive.
is on stream.
Not when you found it.
Don't cut the. Yeah, it was. My reaction was I hadn't seen him until I tabbed in. And he was there.
Because the challenge didn't even start. I didn't even do anything.
I think because Ninja is Ninja, he should restart.
I like that rule.
Now Ninja might not like this. But...
He could have straight up just lied and said, no, you didn't. But he went with this route. Oh, man. He could have straight up just said, no, you didn't say anything when we started. But he went with this route. I'm just saying, no, restart. I mean, I have no idea what that means. Because if he restarts,
like this is the second time.
Yeah.
That unfairly I'm having to discount a shiny because I got it too early.
yes.
Maybe you shouldn't prep in advance like that, then.
I wasn't prepping. I had my.
Nah, shut up. You totally just prep in your mind, dude. It's in your mind
You
palette.
prepped in your mind.
I spawned this guy in with sheer psychic ability.
You fucking sent the signal to the Pokemon Center, and they were like, "Oh shit, our best customer is giving us the signal."
Oh my god. But all right, I don't mind. I mean, here's the thing: I lose more challenges, except for the wild card challenges, and this might be one that I already lose anyway.
You usually win challenges.
That is not the random shiny hunt.
I think catching it is like allowed just so you can have it, but counting it as a point before the stream started, no.
All right, it'll be the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
If
that.
we catch the same amount of points, I win because I caught.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll compromise with that.
I win because I'm the favorite child.
Well, I have to take something.
Of Pokemon.
Of God.
Of God's sweet summer child.
God, you should fucking play Pokemon Gacha. I bet you would get fucking massive amounts.
Hell, they already
of
made the freaking MOBA version of it. That would be a next great idea.
You don't think I already play the Pokemon Gacha?
Oh my fucking god, you are actually insane. I thought you had more self-respect, but no, you really are a Pokemon S.
What does that even mean?
He's not allowed to say it on Twitch.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so I have a question. Does
Yeah.
Phantom count as flying? He levitates off the ground.
I was gonna ask that earlier. Do
I'm
those
trying to
fly
think.
or float?
Because you can make the point that they levitate, but that's not exactly the same thing as flying.
Yeah, is levitation a form of flight?
When in Fast and Furious, in Back to the Future.
In Fast and Furious,
In Fast
if you're hitting 88 miles an hour around a corner and you drift, is
no.
family enough to get you through the corner?
In Back to the Future 2, the hoverboard, does it fly or does it float?
I think
Sorry, does it hover?
it hovers, which could be defined as a form of flight, I feel.
Because if you count that, that means you count these goes as flying.
Like, let's get out some dictionary stuff.
Sure.
Right? Alright, what is
If I
dictionary?
float like 1 centimeter off the ground, am I flying?
No, I was classified as use floating in the air.
I'm floating, I'm hovering, but I'm not flying.
No, I wouldn't say flying.
I assume flying implies movement.
Fly. Definition on dictionary.com is to float or flutter in the air.
A float
Well,
or
okay, flying, I assume, indicates movement to some direction. It's not just you standing, like, flying in the air just completely still. You have to have
well, the
some kind of
Pokemon
movement when
moves
you're
though.
flying.
Yeah. So, flying is to travel through the air. Glide, soar, flutter are all common synonyms.
But what about hover
Glide.
and float?
If
Float?
my only argument would be is if we were to take the definition of the actual fear, it's more correlated to things that are typically flying.
Yeah, it's more correlated to fucking
Yeah,
airplanes.
like airplanes,
Like,
yeah. Airplane,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Latios and Latios are not in this.
Which is true. But
I think that just so you don't like just give yourself a massive fuck off advantage, I think there should be a difference between those that are hovering and characters who are flying.
Well, like, they move on their own in the air. Is that not flying?
You don't know that their legs don't exist, they're ghosts.
I see their form! They don't have
Yeah,
legs!
because they hit their feet, they're scared.
They turned only their feet. And
yes.
You can only have that if you're on the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean,
all right. So then I guess
I'm just saying. I feel
it's
like there
hard
should be an
to
acceptable
say because it's.
Like, I don't know how many more times you guys are gonna like do this, or what kind of characters you're gonna like. If it's all ghost creatures, having a fear of phobia as a bonus point is extremely OP.
If it's like flying, then basically almost every single ghost one could be like an extra.
not every ghost flies.
Not every ghost, but like a lot of them.
Like if it was Trevenant doesn't
Trevenant
fly.
does,
He
yeah.
has feet.
Exactly. However,
Mimikyu doesn't fly.
yeah.
He's on the ground.
However, there's so many more that do than don't. Which is, I don't know.
Hard. Like of the bonus spawns, half of them fly, I would say, and half of them don't. Because Grivard and Mimikyu are the bonesses,
Yes.
and they don't fly.
Well, how about
Drifloon and the tree boy Phantom.
Yes.
Float at least.
how about if they're higher above the ground than like a few centimeters, then they're flying.
That's.
But they spawn.
They
Like all Pokemon that fly at the same height
Yeah.
in this game.
Oh, fucking Noda. It's literally like almost 2 a.m. here. You think I can make up good suggestions?
I mean, I'm
Honestly,
glad you
listen to-
tried, but
No, but like seriously, like I just that if it feels like the flying is too much of an advantage for you, which I guess maybe it's not. I would just say, okay, because it's such a huge advantage, we should still define what is hovering and what is flying.
silence.
Or like, or you guys should do that.
Volumes. Yeah, I'm trying to think, but like, however,
It's like in the dictionary of flying, they didn't mention hovering or fucking floating.
they said
or
floating,
anything
right?
like that.
They mentioned floating.
Float is
Right.
meant.
But they
It's
didn't mention hover.
That was a
It's
common
just synonym
synonym.
for float.
That was a common synonym he just said.
There's a reason why they're different words, right? There's gotta
Not
be.
really.
Not too much.
If they don't mention hover, there's gotta be a reason.
Yeah, but what is hovering?
Fake Spider-Man.
I don't know. I'm okay because like if we continue arguing about this, we're not gonna get anything done. Obviously, I'm okay with.
Already started. If you haven't been starting,
Oh.
you're already behind.
Great. I don't know how long
This
technically
motherfucker
started.
has been grinding while I've been making my arguments.
I haven't
I've
done
been
much of
murdering
anything.
Phantoms.
Oh, I've been doing like nothing.
At the very least, a Phantom is 1 point, so I thought it was a good enough use of my time.
Also, I should ask if the evolution of a ghost doesn't float anymore. Does it still count? Like if they started off as this tiny little fuck off plant dude, but then he turns into a tree in his second evolution that stands on its feet.
If
Does it still
I
count
cut the wings
fire?
from a bird, does a bird ever fly?
No, it's like I fucking fuck. What do you call it? A caterpillar doesn't turn into a fucking flying caterpillar. It turns into a butterfly.
I mean, yes, that's
Caterpillar couldn't
the
fly,
cycle.
but a butterfly can. There's a difference. There's a difference.
You're not wrong.
I
Yeah.
would agree. The caterpillar doesn't count as a flying guy, but the butterfly probably would.
Yeah.
Well then, depending. Well then, I forgot my argument.
Okay, I
I think I've
officially.
got a
What
bad
I was
phobia.
saying.
Like the fear of frogs.
I mean, I had the fear of loud sounds or sexual intercourse. What do you want from me?
I mean, loud sounds. I know a Pokemon that do loud sounds.
Loud sounds is possible.
All of them.
It's
They all do
possible. Well,
loud
we're gonna
sounds.
do exactly what we're doing for this.
Yeah. No, I would think it's pretty obvious what makes a loud sound. Like the
All of
dragon
them.
type
They all
over
make
there.
loud
I'm,
sounds
I'm
when you
gonna
fight
like, we're
them.
gonna like pull out the goddamn like decibel meter, just like, alright, how loud does this damn thing make?
What does a nose pass sound like if you push it off a cliff?
There's a scream on the way down.
Sounds like nothing. It's a nose pad.
Does it shatter when it hits the ground?
If if a nose pad shatters in the woods, can you still hear it? Does it still happen?
The real questions of
President falls
society.
in the forest. Does it make a sound?
We're asking the real questions of society here.
If a caterpillar
Legally-
turns into a butterfly in the forest,
All right, Ants. I'm gonna give you it out here.
Yeah.
If you say that you would smash a Pokemon, I legally can't question you about it. So like,
listen, there.
where is this coming from?
one of your fears.
Oh.
That is not something you should talk about.
It's out here playing the hard game. Like, I would
I don't think any of us are part of the Sonic community, so this is not a warranted conversation.
I would smash Sudowoodo.
Okay.
Like, as soon as a
So-
Pokemon appears on his screen, he's like, I would
The fact
smash.
that you smash any Pokemon is bestiality.
That's a hard question.
You would fuck your dog?
Look, I can take another loss for another day. It's fine.
Yeah, I was saying, if you wanted to sell your morals, you could.
However, I have those, I think.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. At least that's what my brain
He
is
does play
telling me.
anime games, so like.
Yeah, I'm a degenerate. I
No.
know.
Listen. Anime games, I mean... Yeah, you know what? That is pretty low.
Yeah, thanks. Freaking, I'm glad that you have my support.
I really haven't. Listen. I'm with you, man. I'm right there with you in the deep of the deep.
Really? It doesn't feel like it.
It's still hell, you know.
It don't feel like it, man.
Dang it! I just hit Ralts with my bike.
I'm just the kind of guy that if I'm burning in hell, I'll be like, yeah, I'm burning in hell. I won't be like, oh God, why am I burning in hell?
You think I'm not like
"No,
that?
I am burning in hell."
I've made my grave already. I've already.
See, the problem is, Ninja can be like, oh, you guys are so bad with your anime games, but he's burning in hell too. He's just in a different section from us. He's not even with us anymore.
What's my sin, Force? What?
You would fuck Pokemon. That's a simple statement.
I never said I would.
He never
I
said
was
he
giving
would.
him an out.
You literally specified a Pokemon you would fuck.
Yes,
No, I was saying.
You're saying it as an
Ants.
example, yeah.
Yeah. Legally, I couldn't
I would
stop
assume
him from
an
winning.
example of a Pokemon you would be willing to do
I
the
said
thing with.
Sudowoodo. He's a fucking tube man. I wouldn't bang.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I would bang a tube man.
You would use them like a toothpaste.
Oh my god. What a time.
Tell Markiplier's going to hell. He can do his smash and pass on Pokemon.
Listen, man. Some of the Pokemon are designed to be like, yeah.
Yeah, like Ditto.
Oh, I mean, shit. That's illegal. Like,
Ditto can be anything.
Ditto is illegal.
We're about to go in some very moral gray areas here.
I don't think there's anything wrong with like
Oh boy.
wanting to look at the Pokemon as you look at other drawings on the internet, because at the end of the day, they're all drawings.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of wonder why.
That's a good question. Yeah, why?
He has one question.
Okay, listen, we're all adventurous and all that, but if I saw a fucking koala, I would be like, what that teeth do?
I'm glad that
I
was a
wasn't
question.
Sure about your added commentary, but
Yeah.
honestly, we wouldn't have gotten here without it. So
No.
like,
I'm glad that we have some sort of scapegoat in this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have that sort of
I'll have
dynamic.
you know, I make for a great background commentator.
For better or for worse.
I need to go buy more
Yes, I am
ingredients.
making people very uncomfortable, but also very, very.
What
I'm
food
very
do
funny.
ghosts eat? What's the ghost sandwich recipe?
Souls.
Hell souls.
Only souls.
You know, if you had different souls and you died on Earth, right, and your soul died on Earth, but then if you went to hell and you died again and you got like a hell soul, would a hell soul be spicy because it's in hell, or would it be like?
You go to hell and you die in hell, of
Laughing.
course.
What?
Would just
It's
burn.
just really an interesting concept of like you die once and then you die in hell.
Yeah.
Like a place made to torment souls for eternity. They just go a
You'll
little
die,
too
but
far.
you'll still come back, right?
They just take it a little too far on your eternal
Well,
soul.
imagine if you died and then your soul came out like the red glow. Like if typically a soul would be like light blue or something, you know, in animations and other things in media. But if in hell, wouldn't it be like a reddish soul? And would it be like eating, like if you ate? I don't know. What's a bad example or a good example? If you so you ate like Taco Bell and then you went to Mexico to eat real spicy food.
Okay, yeah. You know,
Good. Good example.
I would
guess.
wonder, but the difference between the land of the living and the land of the dead is apparently red onions. So
Yeah.
maybe we're more similar than anyone would think.
Dude, we all know that when you feature on Hot Ones, you're actually in purgatory.
Yeah. The bomb is actually
it's in the
deciding
contract,
factor between
yeah.
Heaven or hell.
It's in the goddamn contract when you sign up for Hot
We all know
Ones.
that once you die, you have to do a Hot Ones interview before you go to heaven.
St. Peter up there with the fucking...
Just like, so, tell me about your life. What sins have you done? As you're like dying.
Oh,
the-
He's just
going,
bringing up
hello
your
everybody, welcome to Hot Ones.
He's like, oh, well, you know, you tweeted out this photo of you saying that you
were there like 15 years ago, you know.
you tweeted out that some of the Pokemon you would smash. So like, can you explain that?
Can you fully explain
So,
what
like-
you've done?
See, I think all of heaven would like to understand your thought process now. We all made sure that humans had, you know, their own will, and you are allowed to create and fuck whatever creations you make, but, you know, I just gotta ask, right? It gotta be animalistic.
Not all Pokemon are animalistic. Like, you know.
You cannot fucking tell me that Gardevoir is like a humanoid. Like it is, but it's more animalistic.
By
Like,
definition, they are humanoid. Are they a human? No.
no, humanoid, yes.
Humanoid, yes. That's like a description.
It's still an animal.
Yeah, wasn't gonna be the
No.
one. That like some of them were fucking plants, man. You're apparently thinking that I'm thinking some of them are humans, but like no, I'm like they're not all animals.
Listen. In the world of D&D, right? You know how
Okay.
there's like different, there's different like Agneses. Is that the species? Just like elemental people.
The Jins, the Genasi.
Genasi, something like that.
Yeah.
You know how there's like grass, fire, wind, and water? I think it is. Is that the four? Or is it Earth? Earth.
Earth,
Is
but
it
they
wind?
probably the elements, you know, like
Anyway, different elements. Would you say that in that world, like Gardevoir is basically just a plant humanoid, right?
well, they're not a plant at all. They just look vaguely plant-like. They have green on them.
What are they then?
They were psychic.
They're a humanoid, but what are they? An animal? So what animal are they supposed to be?
They're not supposed to be. Who,
Who the F knows?
vaguely, they're based on like the Japanese equivalent of chivalry.
What?
I mean,
Yes, I sure love the Japanese equivalent of chivalry, aka ballerina girl in my second evolution.
It's all about poise and. Also, Alakazam canonically has like a 200 IQ.
yes.
Alakazam can literally blow your brains out from the inside.
Yes.
Honestly, some people look for that.
Also,
They be some freaks, yeah.
yeah. What I'm saying is like.
I'm not one of them, but.
Honestly,
Alakazam
that's a
fucking
hot
said-
question. Would you let Alakazam?
I'm sorry, but that'll be a no for me.
Yeah, I would
well,
not let him turn my
No.
brain into mush. Thank you.
No,
We call this.
do
the
you know how
last
there's
sip. It's
some
the
people
last
that
sip
want like
because
say
it's the
that
last
say
sip.
that phrase?
Would
They
you
mean
let-
it figuratively, not literally.
I bet there's some freaks out there who mean it literally.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
but, like,
I'm
not
sure.
respecting them.
Some people are very free floating with their expressions of death.
Again, not wrong.
So, did you get the bonus? Have you been? What have you been? What have you been plotting here? I haven't heard from you on your strategy.
There is no strategy.
Okay,
I would
cool. Are you
love
doing
to hear if
outbreaks?
it's a single
Mostly
frog
yes.
What outbreak are you currently at?
The one that's gonna give me the actual points I want.
Ah, so a frog.
Sure.
Is it a spooky frog?
It just has to be a frog.
Well, you would want to get like that's you only get one bonus point, so you would want to try to combo it.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. But like, what dead frogs are there?
Well, you know, if you kill a Lotad, not a Lotad. Lotad's kind of a frog.
Yeah,
No,
he's a tadpole.
What is a kappa if not a frog?
They are not frogs.
Oh my god. Oh Christ.
Could be
Have
if you want him to.
have
be.
you caught anything yet? Just out of all our pandemonium.
Nah,
Alright.
I would announce it.
All right, I'm just making sure. I'm not sure you would hide anything.
Nah, all the cards are on the table, other than if I get really far behind, and then I have a strategy that will hopefully be able to bring me back.
Gotcha.
If a kappa was a frog, they wouldn't need to lure people into the water. They could just snap them with their tongues.
You know, people are pretty big, right? Like, maybe they don't have the muscle strength for that.
Well, kappas are also big.
Yeah, but, like, imagine picking up a fucking whole person with your tongue.
Did you know that the Kappa King is fucking humongous?
Gee whiz.
I hate the word Kappa because, like, I don't understand when the fuck Twitch decided to make Kappa into a fucking smug face.
There's probably lore.
Yeah. Not that
Like, where the fuck did the word Kappa come? Like, why is the word Kappa now an indicator of I don't believe your statement, good bitch? That's the
I
official
think it's
translation.
mostly
by the
because of
way.
the face. I don't know
Which
why it
is
was
now
named
very
Kappa.
inappropriate face.
I don't know.
Or sorry, oh, that was the Pog chef.
Yeah, that was
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pogchamp.
Right, right.
Is that also one of them?
Pogchamp, actually, I know the lore on.
I
Interesting.
think I've heard the lore, but it's like it's literally just another one of those controversies that kind of just melts into the others.
I'm talking about the origin of the name.
Oh, please do tell.
Like, the face is from a video about becoming like do you remember Pogs?
No.
No, of course not.
Okay, yeah. Well, I didn't expect Ants to, because he's younger,
Yeah.
and like I only vaguely know about Pogs.
Yep.
I mean, I know about dogs called pugs.
Those are pugs.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Pogs are like these disc things. It was a thing in the 90s. They would have like characters on them. And then you would like slam a thing called a slammer into them, and there was like a point system and stuff. And so there was a video or stream about becoming the Pog champion, and he makes that face in that video, and it became
Instantly
synonymous
glorified.
with the concept, and that is why it was called Pog Champ.
What did he do again?
That's a good question.
Supported
Listen,
maybe?
you don't have
I'm not sure like exactly what it was. Maybe homophobia, maybe racism. I don't keep track of people's controversies. I just know who's a bad
sometimes
person.
you get a bingo and get them all.
Now PogChamp is Komodo hype.
Right.
Technically the artist formerly known as Komodo hype. Technically we should have put a point value on, like, we made a mistake here. We should have made
bigger mistake.
Ghosts 2 points and like any shiny 1 point, right? Like,
Yeah, I feel like that would have made sense. But
like look,
How many times do you guys go, yeah, you know what, this system kinda didn't work?
to be fair, we're sort of throwing what we have on the wall, seeing what sticks, and if it doesn't stick, we'll just go up to it and try to
As long
smudge
as
it
the
a little
wall is
bit.
Pokemon.
Yeah, as long as we completely don't miss the wall, we're good.
my son is acquired. I've acquired my son.
Whenever there's any chance of like the poster of like Pokemon falling off, it's like, no, I have to staple it on. It's always gonna be Pokemon. It needs to be Pokemon. Just throw shit at Pokemon.
I'm not gonna slander him like
We
that.
did
We did other
for
stuff.
months.
Yeah,
I did one other game
For months.
for months. Yeah.
for a few weeks.
All right.
Also, did you get your son? Nice, I
I
heard.
got my son.
Okay, what was your
My-
son?
My son is a phantom.
There you go. Is that? I don't even know how to distribute that right now.
All right. He does not have a mark though. He is unmarked,
Okay, we'll tally at the end, but Christ.
unburdened.
Is that a flyer?
Is it? That's that's
Well,
where.
that's what we just talked about for the last 27
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Strategy.
Wow, you really are in the deep end of this.
Well, I want to have the option available to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's going for. He's been real vague about it.
Yeah. Maybe you don't have to know.
Well, I could go to this Annihilate outbreak. That's pretty cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
I guess I could also like go check the other.
You know what? I'm gonna break off this current riveting conversation by adding another new conversation. in.
I'm glad you are much so part of this. I'm very happy.
As long as I'm not being annoying, I will gladly.
No,
stop.
you're perfectly fine.
There was.
All right, Ninja, this is for you since we're both Math Pass people.
Mhm.
When do you think NAF should have ended?
Would you accept before it started?
It is an acceptable answer, but we live in a reality where it is not.
Question.
Yes.
Ghost dark types. Do they count as 2 points?
Singular.
Alright, well, you know, Sableye some other day. Fine.
Yeah, no. If it hits 1, then it's only 1 point. But that doesn't mean if it hits 2, that's 2 points.
But yeah, no, I need you to answer the question.
Legally, I need to.
Legally, I need you to know.
You need to answer the question.
So you need to answer the question.
No, none of the judge.
Probably FNAF 4, I want to say.
I thought you were gonna say that, but why 4? Why did you think that 4 was the one to end it at?
Or what was the one? Which one was the one that ends with the fire?
Is that the one with
That
like
is
the one that's like simulating like you're like simulating an actual store or something?
It's the Freddy's Pizzeria.
Yeah,
Simulator.
that
Yeah,
one. That one.
official big game.
No, that's not the one. I'm meaning the one that ends like the one that has just the one animatronic in it, right? Like
Oh, Spring Traps.
Spring
Yes,
Traps.
That's
FNAF
3.
FNAF 3.
FNAF 3 might have also been a good choice.
You
I
see,
feel like that one
that's
had
what I
good.
argue. I argue that after FNAF 3, it could have ended.
I argue
However-
it could have ended at any point in the entire franchise. And
It could have ended after Game 1.
It could have.
it
It could have ended the moment it came out. Just cancel it.
Yeah.
But I feel that okay, I was glad that like they kept going because I still felt that FNAF 4 and Sister Location in particular, I was really interested in. FNAF 4, I was kind of like, whatever. You're kind of dragging it out now. I kind of felt like Spring Trap was the Spring Trap was the peak. He's still the best animatronic anyway. But Sister Location, like, just as it was really interesting.
In terms of
I don't know
like
how much-
what it brought, like in terms of new content or like what it.
A part of it, yeah. Like, FNAF 4 is the game where they really broke out of they like sitting in one place and.
Is which one's the one with the bedroom?
That's
Is it
4.
Okay, bedroom is 4.
Yeah.
But what I mean by that is that in 4, instead of just looking around, you actually start moving around still in your room and doing other things. Like, it starts introducing the idea that you can actually move around physically rather than just tilting your head up, like left, right, forward, and then down to your laptop or whatever.
Okay. My
Mr.
strategy has been implemented. Are you gonna ever tell me what Pokemon you're after?
Oh yeah, I'm going after the Matcha Boys.
Oh, yeah. I thought so.
Yeah, I thought that could have been any less unobvious as possible.
Well, you know, I guess that means that my last couple minutes have not been in vain.
But I also think that Sister Location had some of the most interesting lore, like just and story. Also mostly because like, I mean, FNAF 3 like gave us more about William Afton, but I kind of like I don't know. I kind of hate that we never actually get to properly like see William or like get anything out of him like.
Well, that's the thing about
Before
FNAF
all.
because like it hasn't ever. It doesn't willingly give up closure. I'll say that. Willingly give up its closure.
It's given proper closure a bunch of times. That's kind of the issue.
It also
Like,
it does that and then just like untwists it a little bit. I feel.
It's like if not free, it ended with the fire, and it was like yes, now we're dying, everything is like ending. They had their final little party, and the souls are free. Like FNAF 3 ended, and then FNAF 4 came out, and we were like, oh, okay, I guess there's more. And then Sister Location came out, and we're kind of like, okay, you're setting up other things, sure. Then the 6th game came out, and it was another fire with another ending, and this time you even had the partner of the murderer saying like, literally everybody go the fuck to sleep, especially you, William. You need to rot in hell, you son of a bitch. And I'm going right for you. And then it was like, yeah, you know what? That was the finish. They all burned in hell. And you even get in like the side update called Ultimate Custom Night, where you literally play as William Afton, like being punished in the afterlife by literally every single animatronic and also some new ones. And you're just forever tormented.
So did you
kind of
read that for a guaranteed outbreak of the
Yep.
So you knew about the method too?
Yeah.
The one card that I had up my sleeve.
Yeah.
The reason I'm on Violet is because as long as you have not run into it, it's a very obvious, and you have a nearly complete Pokedex. It's really obvious to spot where he spawns in the outbreaks.
Yes.
Because it will be an unknown entity.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the right one or the wrong one. That's why I ask clarifying questions like, does it matter which one it is?
Oh, yes, it does.
I mean, in terms of points-wise.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I gotta look at the bottom, because that was unconfusing. Which one is... I gotta look at this dude. Christ.
Okay, I'll give you a hint here. Do you see it? Did you see the outbreak on your map as Poltergeist?
Yes.
Then it is not authentic.
Okay.
I gotta ask you something too, Em.
What's up?
Have you seen the Nicolas Cage movie spin-off?
You mean the not spin-off?
It's not a spin-off. It's more like, I don't even want to say parody. What is it? It's a rip-off?
It's inspired by.
Alright, it's an inspired by, like, movie where Nicolas Cage fights a bunch of animatronics. Have you seen that one?
But I'm usually the worst person to watch.
Nah, dude, it's a great movie, actually. It's probably
What are you saying? Sorry?
the best movie ever created.
What did you say, Ants?
Oh, I said I'm usually the worst person it comes to when it's about any sort of movies, so no.
It's amazing how many friends I have that don't fucking talk about movies. One of the most common subjects ever, it feels.
Well,
We're in a game zone. We talk gaming.
Well, I'm sorry that we all literally disagree on games all the time, so we can't even talk about it.
We would disagree on movies too. Don't think you're special.
Okay, what are we gonna disagree on?
I haven't seen The Godfather and I don't really want to.
Okay, literally trash. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. I get why you wouldn't want it. Like, fuck. For me, it's literally just sometimes people like get this sense of like, I want to go down the IMDb, but for me it's more like I just want to watch movies that I know are guaranteed good. And then I watched it and I was like, wow, what a surprise. This movie was good in my opinion. It's almost like that's the majority of people's opinion. So I knew I was gonna have a good time. And my opinion wasn't swayed by the fact that other people liked it. I took it as a recommendation to at least give the movie a shot because I knew there was something going on about the movie, something special that made a lot of people care about it.
Even bad movies people like.
Sure, but then they'll watch it ironically.
No,
now some people might enjoy it.
Like,
But there's also guilty pleasure. Like, guilty pleasure is one thing, but then there's like watching the classics, you know? Like, fuck, you'll... I'll never be watching Citizen Kane. At least not right now. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
I don't think there's a reason to.
There's never a reason to watch any movie! That's not the point! You shouldn't be like, ah, yes, I need a purpose.
What if somebody walks into your house and holds a gun to your head and says, "Unless we're watching Citizen Kane, I'm gonna go pop pop." You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know what movie for me is like pop pop, watch it or pop up? It would be Alien. That is a classic movie, and fuck, I wanna watch it. I wanna watch that and its sequel
Is
because
it
they're really
Alien
good.
or
movies.
Aliens or the Alien or?
Okay, listen, much.
I mean, there's a lot of
Alien
them.
versus Predator.
It's the first and the second Alien movies.
So Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, and did you? By the way, have I mentioned the story that I heard about how James Cameron like sold the second movie in like 5 seconds?
But he just like put an S on it and walked out of the room.
No, so he walked in, right? He wrote Alien. He put an S on there, and then he drew a line across the S so it was a dollar sign, and then he stopped.
I would have at least I would put more S's personally.
No, see, that would just ruin the fucking badassery of that shit.
I would have actually drawn a Z. Just
Walk in, write Alien, they know, okay, that's a very popular movie, but what are you trying to sell us? You put an S to indicate multiple aliens, and then you draw it into
my
a dollar
God.
sign. I mean, perfect.
oh, you love Alien.
I hate it.
You're gonna love what I have next.
Oh boy.
What if there was more than one alien?
Yeah.
What if? Just what if?
It's like if you go and do Terminator, and then you put Terminators.
Which would have been a fitting title. There are 2 Terminators in Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2, Termination.
You don't need to put a freaking colon on it. Christ.
Terminator 2 is awesome, man. I personally think Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1.
I don't think you're alone in that idea.
Yeah, but like, I feel like Terminator 1 and 2 are an area of like, it's one of those kind of things where like you can argue one is better than the other.
Sure. Sure.
Apparently,
I see,
like,
am I
not
alone?
allowed to watch The Godfather because I am a Godfather.
Godfather
Needs to not get
Pokemon.
sued.
I mean, one of the
Also,
cool
I am
stories
having
about-
the shiny luck so far.
Yeah.
We're still early on. He could swing it back.
Yeah, I
What is-
don't have anything going on, so don't worry.
One of the coolest things and like sort of well, okay, it's probably just cool, to be fair. I don't have a better word for it. Coolest things about The Godfather is literally that the mafia themselves was there, just being like, listen, you can't use these words and all these things, and then he was like, alright, bet, I'll fucking come up with words right now, and then they became iconic, like, words. And also, some people talk about, like, how movies like The Godfather romanticize gangsters and things like that.
Oh, Lane's on.
I'd say there's something to be said about that.
There is something to be said about it, but I also feel like every single one of those movies is literally a movie about a guy who rises to some kind of power, kills a bunch of people, and then dies himself in the end. So it's always like, you get what you fucking deserve.
Do they even die in Godfather 1 and 2? Like, do they all die? Like,
Christ, Netflix never fucking adds part 3, and they just have part 1 and 2, and I am literally losing my fucking mind
Wow.
over it.
use today's sponsor, NordVPN.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I didn't see this as part of the deal.
Well, you had a second sponsor, Raid Shadow.
Oh crap, I definitely didn't sign up for this.
Actually, if you had our second sponsor, Surfshark VPN.
No.
Surfshark VPN. Or, What's the other one?
Grammarly.
There's HelloFresh. There's
I'm talking the other.
Grammarly.
oh, the other
Sorry,
there's NordVPN.
Part three.
NordVPN. No, there's not Nord. What was it?
Grammarly will
Surfshark,
help you to write a
NordVPN.
very proper form of complaint towards Netflix for not releasing part 3. But seriously though, what the fuck is up with them releasing multiple times in my country or whatever, like part 1 and 2, and then being like, oh, well, you know, I guess free doesn't exist.
No one likes the third.
Give a shit.
You wanna watch it either way.
I want to finish the fucking trilogy. I watched the first 2 movies. I want to see how it ends.
Can you look up for me the rating of Godfather?
1 second.
Yeah.
Like, I hear it's like, I hear the third is a mixed bag, but it's like 50-50 loved or hated, I think. Or like,
Hey, Lag, if
whatever.
you're still here, what is the IMDb rating of Godfather Part 3?
Godfather. What did you say I should look up?
IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, whichever. Pick your
what
poison,
whatever
honestly.
whatever
I'll
you
do
want.
Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. It is. Oh, fuck off. Sure, whatever. Cookies. It is. Ooh, it is a split. It is like straight up 66 and 66 on both ends on audience tomato meter.
That is an impressive.
Yeah.
Like, usually you don't see audience and critics agree.
That is the few times they do.
There's only 68 reviews.
Like, they agree sometimes, but not usually, like, for such a divisive thing, right? Like,
Sure.
I want to see what some of the reviews say. How do I check?
like, usually it's either, like, they usually
Oh,
agree
there we go.
either when something is really bad or really good.
Yes.
Not like a 66.
Oh hell no.
Okay, I found a negative one.
Oh boy.
A crushing disappointment. It's a sluggish movie with nothing to say about the moral wrath of the powerful that the first 2 parts didn't say much better. Okay, so this guy just hates Godfather generally.
No, he said that they said it better. Like, he's saying, what's the
But
point?
the first 2 parts didn't say much better. That could
Yeah.
imply either that he didn't tell it as good as the other 2, or that the other 2 also didn't say their message well.
No, I think it's saying
Based
that
on
the
one
other
that say the
two-
first 2 are done well in what
I
they were
believe
trying
you.
to
I'm
do.
just saying it can go both ways. It's how it's formulated.
I'd say it's leaning towards the first one.
Yeah.
Sure.
As a native English speaker, that is the interpretation I would take.
Yeah, well, as a native, fuck you. How about that? Let's see. Oh, here's another negative one. Starts off strong, becomes bogged down in expository dialogue, and finishes with an anticlimactic climax.
This sounds
Sounds
so
like my
snobby.
Anticlimactic climax.
Like Elliot Francis, southern voice, Atlanta. Oh, here's another one. It's sad to see a film with so many good things fall under the weight of so many bad things. Full review in Spanish.
Try. Go on, Forrest.
I would say there's most. Oh, sorry. Should I do the full review?
Yeah, of course.
In Spanish, no.
Yeah, no, no. Go for it. What could go wrong?
Am I? What the fuck am I? Okay, save it next. There we go. Okay. Si al camino aspirabal oscatan meridieco
I regret nothing.
por los dos previos patinos apagados cedo de
Okay, you don't have to keep going if you want to. You're still going. It's so god.
Like, I'm sort of decent at knowing what to like how to pronunciate things, but
Yeah.
it's hard when I don't know the words. Gran gran cosa al
You can do it.
de
Sounds like you can do it really
be obliga. Like if I know how to say the word, I can probably pronunciate it correctly.
Yeah, but
That-
can you
that-
roll your R? That was the question.
Okay.
No crea, revelar,
There you go. You can do
gran
it.
cosa al
Madre.
de que be obligan a una repetición casi idéntica de la muerte final de Marlon Brando.
I wonder what they're
Marlon
talking.
Brando, aka
Yeah, dude.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, dude. He was there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just made myself laugh with my pronunciation. En un notable error de calcul. What?
I do find it very funny that you're like going for these Spanish pronunciations, and then you would just be like Marlon Brando.
Let me do that again. Hold on. No creo revelar gran cosa al que sea me obligan a una repetición casi idéntica de la muerte final de Marlon Brando. En de Katsuya para Kopora. Yeah, it's just a full review. It's massive.
Oh my god.
How many paragraphs?
Yeah, how many paragraphs?
It's hard to fucking count, dude.
Just the individual spaces.
Yeah, the line break.
Yeah, fun fact, this is all one long text.
Oh, so one paragraph.
Yeah, it's one really long paragraph.
I'm not having fun.
I'm glad that I am.
Alright, Matt Brunson, Film Frenzy, says, by the way, I'm only focusing on the negative ones because there's a lot of positive ones and they mostly say, oh, it's a brilliant movie, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's more
Why do you
fun
have to
than
put an
that.
accent in that? Yeah.
Suck him off. Suck off the creator. Who's dead now, I
God.
think.
What?
What?
Who's the fuck
Isn't
creator of Godfather?
the movie's old as fuck, and I'm pretty sure the man who made it is also dead.
Isn't it like a Scorsese film? Like who?
No. That's
Now I have to
Goodfellas.
look it up.
Who? Godfather.
Who directed
Godfather.
Hey Siri,
Godfather?
who directed The Godfather?
It's a mixed bag of a
Francis
movie.
Ford Coppola. Alright, yeah, is he dead?
Is he dead?
Sequences and several
dude.
potent performances,
He's alive.
particularly by Al
dude.
Pacino and and Andy Garcia, competing against a meandering storyline and the absence of Robert Duvall and Winona Ryder.
He's fucking alive.
That was a very snobby review by Matt Brunson.
He's like
out here
80s.
living.
Yeah, he's like 80 something.
Well, high 80s.
Yeah.
I thought that he was dead for sure. That came out very bad.
Yeah, you think?
Or out here like,
Damn, he's still alive? God.
I should really start paying for better assassins.
Yeah.
Oh god, he just admitted crimes.
They don't really know how to get around the Italian landscape. Let's see, Terry Francis.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that's your problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that man's an American.
Yeah.
So, like we were looking in Italy.
Isn't he an Italian immigrant? His name sounds Italian.
Yeah, but you're looking for Italy for a guy that's not living in Italy.
The Italian landscape.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's an Italian immigrant. What do you mean he's not in Italy?
Oh
Dude,
look.
that is the funniest shit.
Oh look, my parents is not an actual citizen. They're immigrants. What? They're not in the place they're immigrated from?
They're not in
What?
Vietnam?
That is basically what I heard. I was like, alright.
When I went to Amsterdam, do you know what? I was still in Sweden. I never left Ninja.
He only lurked in the shadows.
Yeah, he was the hologram the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't exist.
Yeah, even though we
Wasn't a-
physically touched and everything, it was very advanced.
It was a very advanced hologram.
Technology that we
Why
weren't
didn't-
even ready for.
That's why he didn't drink that much. He would short out the circuits. in the hologram.
You're also just paying attention if he drank. That's the hologram drink.
But I have been going a bit crazy with like gangster movies as of late, and I think my favorite like gangster movie has been Goodfellas. And that sounds very like, oh, of course, Goodfellas is your favorite movie. It's like one of the highest rated movies ever. But like, no, it's really fucking good. Maybe there's a fucking reason why it's so highly regarded, you fuck!
Could be bad, honestly.
Like, I think it's better than Godfather. I think it's better than The Departed. Like, there's a lot of other movies that, like, people regard as like, oh, Godfather, like, revolution. It's like, no, the Goodfellas, dude.
He just started a brand
Have you
war.
seen that performance of Henry? Fucking dude killed it. And then I think he died.
What, the character or the actor?
The actor. I believe the actor did that performance.
Do a Google, Ninja. Let's make sure that Forrest knows who's alive and who's dead.
Alright.
I'm sorry that I mixed up my deaths.
Would be relatively important.
Alright. No, I got it.
He is correct, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a Heath Ledger situation or something.
It is absolutely not a Heath Ledger situation.
You could have just took the correctness and you had to say something else for F's sakes, Force.
He was lined up for the field goal.
Yeah,
Decided.
the kick was set, he was in motion, and he just shanked it.
Oh! Wow, he literally died in 2022?
Yeah.
Well, and I guess I was right, but I was still wrong.
Yeah, you were right that he's dead.
Yes.
Not like it wasn't directly afterwards.
Okay, I thought that. I guess I heard it wrong. I'm pretty sure I heard a story of like.
The Hannibal Lecter stuff was after that, right? Like he was in.
What are you talking about, Hannibal Lecter?
He's in Silence of the Lambs, I believe.
I haven't seen that one yet.
So glad I can relate.
I also haven't seen it.
Oh, you really?
I think one of the things I heard though is like, well, did Ray what else did Ray Liotta work on? Because I think one of the things people really liked or really like commented on sounded like, oh, Ray Liotta really put on this amazing performance as Henry Hill, and then he never did anything like that again. And I was kind of like, oh, did he die?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just. I mean,
Like, I don't remember the full story, but there was something going on where like Ray Liotta did that performance. It was really fucking good, and then something happened that people were talking about regarding him.
Why are my controllers freaking out?
What did you do?
They're freaking out because they just realized that Ray Liotta was alive until 2022.
What a revelation.
There's so many fucking people that are dying right now in the 2020s. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, yes.
Lawrence, I've got some news.
I got some news.
People die all the time, I
People
know.
be
But
dying.
like, I know, but you know how people were like, dude, people are dying like crazy right now in that 1 year?
Like the rest of them?
Like,
No,
you mean
like,
2016?
There was 1 year where
Or
people were like,
2015.
"Oh, celebrities are dying like crazy right now." Was it 2020?
2020, 2013.
Bubonic plague. I can't believe so many people are dying right now.
In particular, where people were like really noticing how many celebrities were dying.
1942.
Yeah.
The
Spanish.
dawn of humanity.
Freaking.
Tuesday.
Bubonic
As long as there's
plague.
two people
Spanish
on this
flu.
There's always a celebrity.
You can go through the whole list.
No, but I swear there was a year where people were like, "Oh my God, it's like every fucking celebrity is dying right now." Oh.
2020, right?
Well, 2020 was
2020.
the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, so
Maybe
we're
that's
talking
why people were.
pre-pandemic.
Okay.
Like, pretty much every year I was in college.
Yeah, but like, wasn't there a year where like it really felt like people were paying extra attention to how many celebrities were dying?
Yeah,
Is
like,
it that, or is
turns
it because of like the big name, or like how popular they
It
were?
turns out that, like, I remember the year you're talking about, but also, that's just life.
I
Welcome.
know.
Didn't really
I'm not
think about
disagreeing with you, but I'm saying we both still agreed it was a special year where like people were like, "Oh, celebrities are dying like crazy."
The celebrities
Wasn't
are
it the
disappearing
year
at
that
an
Stan
alarming
Lee
rate.
died? I think that a lot of people that people liked died. That's what was happening. Like,
That's
a lot
legit what I just said. For us.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I'm being ignored. Goodness
I'm
me.
just focused in my own mind trying to figure out this.
So basically, ignoring.
It's also 2 a.m. I'm sorry.
Could have been like
I didn't even
2014 or something.
It could be.
Could be, because I think that was the year Robin Williams passed away, right? Remember that being...
No.
kinda
Okay,
huge.
it was not around when Robin Williams
Okay.
died. Like that. That's not the year.
I think it
Like,
was
I
one
was
of the years
adult.
between 2016 and 2020.
Yeah, it was somewhere there. I like,
Alright.
wasn't it the year Stan Lee died? He was one of the big
That,
celebrities.
I feel like that could have been like 2018. Where he...
2018 feels right.
Something like that.
Was it the year Stephen Hawking died?
No, I believe he died before.
Okay, well, you're really messing up the space-time continuum.
When did Stephen die again? 20.
I was in college.
Yep.
It was also like later in college. 2012?
I don't know.
You think I was in
2012?
college in 2012?
My guy, I was like in like first grade.
Whatever, man.
Ants wasn't even born yet.
I was like 10 years old, 10 or 9 years old when 2012
Came
was
out
around.
ready to go to first year.
He hadn't exited the cryopod yet.
No. They weren't supposed to know.
Oh no, they know. Take the shot.
I'll take the damn shot. I have a couple more years until I can go.
Not only did they know that they were from the country, but now they know that about the cryopod.
Well, I'll be silenced. I don't know.
Hey, I'm good. I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to snitch around these streets.
Snitch? Ain't no snitch. Unless you gotta sneeze. Snitch.
I was like, where the hell were you going with that? I was like, I have never heard anyone go snitch when they sneeze.
We're going second.
You know, you gotta.
I haven't had picnic on the whole time.
Oh, really?
When you got a really weak sneeze, you just go sneeze.
No, I live in a family where weak sneezes don't exist.
Oh, believe me, I live in a hurricane.
Yeah, no.
All right, so are you positive that you're in the zone that has the correct guy?
Oh no, I've been still hunting the same guy probably. I'm just hunting for fun.
I can't believe you have fought the ogre, you fucking selfish bitch.
I had to. The story demands it.
I didn't know. I didn't finish it, but still, shame on you.
Shame on you for catching the guy. Yes.
Forrest is the #1 Kieran stan of all time.
I know, he freaking
can't
is.
believe it. Kieran is.
He's the little
like,
child.
really into the ogre.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know its name.
Yeah, no. It's, he says.
He's no.
Pokemon!
Oh no, Ogrepon is the name of the ogre.
What? Who are you talking about?
The rival.
Oh, I don't care.
The guy, Mokuba.
Mister, get a fucking haircut.
I mean, both of them need one.
Literally, Mr. and Mrs. Get a fucking haircut, you hippies.
I wouldn't call them hippies.
One of them has scarlet hair and the other has violet hair. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, well, why don't they fucking meta their asses over to the fucking
Barbershop.
yeah. Meta step their ass to a fucking barbershop and cut that bitch. Nice sandwich.
It's quite good, actually. Like, you know, like, look at it.
I bet I could have made a really better joke if I knew every single Pokemon's name like someone I know.
You know, it's not that hard, right? Like,
It is! They literally make up words and you're like, I have understood every single thing you have said to me.
it's not like I know them in French.
Do not fucking do that. I will believe you.
I said I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know them in French. It's
Yeah,
an
but
honest
that's
truth.
I don't believe that. I believe you can do it in every language. I bet you know Russian too, fucking traitor.
I don't
What
think,
the fudge?
I don't think they have a Russian specific translation of Pokemon.
That's sad.
I know Spanish, French, German, Japanese, English all have them, but I don't know past that any. I think Italian might. Like I should know this because it would let me know where I would eventually need cards from in order to have every language.
That's
Chinese now has
I did not want
simplified Chinese.
challenge to you to actually learn the different languages.
this it just comes up in the interview question of how do you know all these languages?
Why would you like to work for our company? Well, sir, I know every single Pokemon in every single language. Sir, you are insane. Leave our office now.
No, we appreciate the insanity.
Leave our office now because you are coming back tomorrow for another interview.
no.
You better
You,
not know all the Pokemon names when you get back here.
You better have forgotten.
just shows up. Just
Oh
shows
my
up.
God.
Picture of
You
Pikachu.
son of a bitch!
You got it?
No!
No. What'd you do?
I got a ducklet. I jumped over the water. I see pink, right? I'm like, oh, that's, you know, I wonder what that is. And then I'm like, as I'm on the other side of the water, I just ran through the database of all of the water spawns in the game. Like, what disc isn't here?
If I saw pink in the water, I would also react.
I was like, that's not a normal water color.
Last time I checked, no.
Unless it was a jellyfish.
Yeah, but Jellicent isn't in the game.
There were actual jellyfish pink, but that's
Well,
beside
what
the
if
point.
I forgot that I was playing a video game and I looked down at the river and I went, that's a real river, and then I thought nothing more of it.
Also, assuming that jellyfish live in rivers, cool.
Yeah.
So many things wrong about it. That's the kind of shit my brain do. I just look down the river as I jump and I go,
They just
yes,
oh yes,
river.
a river. Ah yes,
River
jellyfish.
jelly.
What, you telling me you haven't seen the river jellies?
No. I don't live by a river. You know, where did Kitakawa land?
What do you mean?
That's what he said.
No, they're the Kitakami ogre clan.
Oh, sure, Kitakami. My bad.
Yeah. You better
What's it
be
in
sorry.
Yeah, we're talking about a
I
clan
believe in
here.
Japanese is probably Kitakami.
What about Italian?
Kitakami!
All right,
Fucking murdered.
Alright, what
Let's go
about
get
Chinese?
Super Mario's about to take a shot.
Laser's already on. You look down, you see a laser is pointed on you. Freaking do it, he says.
It's like, that doesn't even make any sense. There's even a window in that direction.
It's like, I know, buddy.
It's coming from the Nintendo Switch.
It's like, better not do it. You better not do it.
Make another racism mark and see what happens.
I know I'm
Shut
not
down the
hunting the
water.
right version of Poltergeist. However,
I do put respect on it.
yeah,
You know, like,
I mean, it's not gonna mean anything. 'Cause
someday when my brain has rotted enough, I might actually go back and get all of them.
today's not that
Oh,
day.
we're talking about Pokemon. I thought we were talking about actual poltergeist activities for
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's collecting like,
Yeah.
the wrong poltergeist.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
maybe after my brain rotted away some more, I might believe in ghosts.
I would not be shocked at that revelation.
I have
If
never.
I saw a ghost in front of me, I would believe it.
Well, I would ask, "What's up?" It's just like, what you doing?
Yeah. And based on his answer, I would decide whether or not I believe.
Well, whether or not it killed me on the spot, you know, or possessed me, you know, I might have a chance to respond to its action.
I thought you were
You know-
saying. my mind
is-
said Forrest was gonna try to risk the ghost.
Why would it?
I just pull up a fucking Mass Effect dialogue like.
Just freaking. What that ghost mouth do?
You know, it does pay to check. While it doesn't count for a point on its own, it could be marked.
What? True.
It isn't, but it could have
I
been.
mean, do ducks fly?
It is a flying shiny.
Yeah. It's a flying shiny, for F's sakes.
We cannot.
You
No
know,
one
Ninja
can
just
count.
takes ducks without even trying. Man looks down on the river
Yeah.
for 1 second and goes, "Oh, I caught 2 points."
Meanwhile,
1 point.
Fine. Well, it's 1 point for shiny and 1 point for fly.
no, it's just 1 point. Cause
Yeah, we don't count. The only shinies that count as points on their own are ghosts, dark types, and bugs.
Oh, okay. But doesn't the flying count as 2 points because it's a challenge?
1 extra 1.
No, because Ants could have argued for it. He tried to argue it down to half a point. Honestly, he was.
I was like I didn't know how aggressive we could be with it, but I was like either 1 or half depending on like how aggressive it could be, because I didn't consider if it's like a very common one like flying, then half or something
I still
like that.
believe that the act of hovering and the act of flying are not the same, because when you're flying, you're using things like your wings or general like movements to keep yourself in the air. But hovering is like you apply heat to the ground to carry you up.
That doesn't. That's not how hovering
That-
works.
No, that's like how hoverboards, like that's the not like when people try to analyze like, oh, how would we realistically make hoverboards in real life? Things like applying action, like when jets and things work, right? They use things like applying heat to the ground or like some kind of heat air or something to the ground that makes the object itself like float up in the air. Now, whether or not you'd be able to move it around is a different thing, right? But like being
So-
able to hover is a thing you can do.
So are you telling me
The same way
that
you
jets
can- the same way
float
you
but
can
don't
use wind and
fly?
then put a fucking... Sorry, what?
Are you telling me jets float and don't fly?
Well, no, I mean as in like I'm trying to explain the hot air that's like as an example.
Like a hot air balloon?
Hot air creates its own life. That is true.
I know. I didn't mean like a hot air balloon.
But it has the words hot air inside of it. Like your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's it's not
Constantly
like
alert
that.
to taking the wind.
No, but
I'm not
like,
even. This is going against me, and I'm still having like I'm still arguing against the
air
reason.
balloon is flying.
The hot air balloon is flying. There is no God, of course. Only questions.
I do not believe in God. Science is my overload.
He doesn't believe in God
Overlord?
because God floats.
You heard what I said.
Freaking hell!
It's gonna really suck if I don't run into this guy in the next 20 minutes.
Don't worry, I have like I have donut right now, so it's fine.
Oh, but
Yeah.
take
I
some
like how
time.
you put on screen our names.
I
as though
know.
you were going to keep track of.
I was like,
points.
that's a dumb idea because it's gonna. I'm gonna stop, put in the type it in.
Yeah. The secret is what you do is you get a like there's these counters, like a click counter basically for your computer.
Yeah, I could
And you
have done
can
that.
read in the file entry. Like that's how we did shiny hunting with me and Ian back in the day.
Yeah, I could have done
Keep
that.
track of encounters by like we had a plus button and the plus would increment the number inside of a file and then have the Twitch read the file.
I could have done that, but I did not.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's actually very easy.
Yeah. It doesn't sound too bad.
I wasn't born this way, right? Like I wasn't like born with innate computer knowledge.
Now you're lying to me.
Spawned in.
I mean, neither was I. Did I think I was gonna be an IT guy? Not really.
He already texted you on Discord saying, "Hey, yo, you know computers, help." Why did I blue screen? And your response was, and I quote, "Goo goo gaga."
By any means necessary.
That's the translation. By any means necessary.
Yeah. As a threat, by any means necessary. Let's stop.
What do you mean by that?
I know what you've been doing on that side of the screen, Force.
He knows I've been laying in bed.
Why?
I know
Why
the
must it be
things.
raining again?
Yeah.
Maybe that light in the sky is preventing your from catching things.
I mean the sun?
No. Maybe you should just shoot the sun, dude. Take out the sun. Get the fuck out of here. What did it even do, man?
I don't know, sort of big
Who
shit.
even wins the fight? The sun?
10
One of
billion
every
lions.
Pokemon.
Could 10 billion lions theoretically encompass the sun?
No.
No. No way.
They wouldn't be able to suffocate the sun?
No, in fact, I believe there is a direct simulation of the size of that many lions going into the sun, and it is not the amount that you would think.
No.
It is like a speck of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
A little
much.
more than a
Maybe a
speck of
little
dust,
bit more
but
to be
like-
generous, but like... No. Oh look, it's raining here too.
If
Great!
you had enough lions to cover the entire sun, could the lions extinguish the sun?
Like, what do you mean
Would
by
it just
cover?
burn? I mean, as in completely cover it
Alright,
all over.
Fir-
like
first
the
question,
police
are we
around.
talking about the sun or a sun?
Well,
No,
I-
I personally take.
I personally take a sun if you wanted to win.
Personally,
Sure,
I
I just
don't
think Galaxy
think
number
it
50
matters.
tracking south
It
over
doesn't,
there,
but
yeah.
I'd rather take a sun than the sun.
Hey man, if I'm gonna get taken out, I would rather it be by fucking lions than by natural causes.
What are lions but a natural
Yeah.
cause?
No, there's nothing natural about like enough lions to completely surround the
Welcome
sun.
to the concept
Okay,
of natural selection, mother fudger.
So, like, are they a singular layer that just covers the surface area of the sun?
Imagine, if you will.
Permission. All right.
You're fucking me up. It's cool.
Is it a ball of lines that is the same size as the sun? Or is it
Imagine if us as humans made a circle, right, by putting our arms together,
Yeah.
and then turned that into a ball, but with lions.
Okay, by a ball, are you meaning only... Like, are you
Literally
filling
around the
internal?
entire. We are literally trying. Not we. We are not.
Yeah.
Hey.
They are trying to cover the. Like, they are literally trying to snuff out the sun by literally, like, putting it inside a ball made of their own flesh.
Okay. Then, based
Would they
on...
burn?
They would instantaneously disintegrate.
But what if there was layers of lions?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure...
pretty sure that would not
the
matter.
sun would still destroy them.
Well, okay, listen. If I had a. Okay, what's a good example?
I don't think there's gonna be a good example for the sun, buddy. But I'm glad you're trying.
If I had a hot piece of coal, like it was like glowing and hot and everything, and then I took a bunch of paper, and wrapped it around the rock, it would suffocate the rock.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually.
The issue
Yeah.
is the rock is itself not a thermonuclear reactor constantly combining atoms into new energy.
What the fudge?
But
Well,
That's not
answer
gonna
like that is
count
specific-
for anything, but there's just a green Stantler on my screen.
oh, dude, what do you mean? You telling me that you wouldn't think that Stantler makes a loud noise?
I'm surprised you went
And/or
with that
is a
one.
You telling me you won't bang Stantler?
There you go. I was waiting for that one first.
That ass is thick as hell.
It
Come on,
doesn't.
man.
It doesn't mean anything, but it's funny.
Does it have a mark? It could be 2 points for mark.
Right there. We'll see. I'll capture it anyway. But I was freaking watching around and I'm looking for like the slightest change in green. Then next to the poltergeist is the biggest shade of green on a moose.
Like how you were looking for green, right?
Yeah,
Not green.
freaking made sure that I was green efficient in my eyes. Thanks, game.
Jesus, man.
Freaking. Also refusing to be caught in the quick ball, so I'm just gonna have to.
Oh yeah, Sandler's like that. He built different.
He built it.
This is the sign that you need to get Legends Arceus, so that you can move him into Legends Arceus and evolve him into Weird Deer.
For real. You know what? Stantler could suffocate the sun.
I'm not even gonna
Who
entertain that.
wins? One of every Pokemon or the sun?
No, it would just be Stantler. One of Stantler.
And the answer is obvious.
Yeah.
It is the Pokemon.
It is the Pokemon Stantler.
It is Stantler.
By volume, there's too much ass for the sun to handle.
Whatever
Stantler.
question you have, whatever scenario you come up with, the answer is always Stantler.
It may be 4'7", weighing like 100-something pounds, but
100.
100
Straight
150 pounds went straight to the ass.
But love, why don't you love me anymore? Stantler.
Stantler is clearly
Stantler's
something that you
ass.
are not. Stantler is thick.
Stantler. Just Stantler. Mr. President.
It does
Why
have
did
a
you-
mark, but it has the sociable mark, so
Stantler.
it's a mark.
That counts.
Yeah,
That's 2 points.
that's 2 points. Cool. Not the way I thought to
Currently
get.
tied.
Yeah, not the way I thought we'd be doing things, but cool.
I'm in hell.
I just tied by coincidence. I'm not even trying.
He's winning by mistake.
Yeah, honestly, best way to win.
So far, both of us are.
No, you're technically winning
Shut the
because
fuck up,
it's
Ninja.
tiebreaker.
You don't.
You're still winning by tiebreaker.
Yeah,
no
but, like,
mistakes in your actions, Ninja. Everything is pre-calculated. Why?
yeah, I
Because
definitely calculated that ducklet.
yeah,
I was
and
like,
the
hmm.
previous one.
That one I kind of calculated. I went after that one on my own.
And the one before that.
Okay, again, that one randomly spawned in.
Yeah, that was calculated. Because Stantler.
Yeah. I even calculated his stamina.
Maybe you catch that Pokemon as a question mark.
What do you mean? This
Yeah.
is the
Oh,
Pokemon
it's
that is
it's a freaking Nuzleaf.
Oh.
Yeah, just fucking catch it.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, dude, catch Nuzleaf.
Yeah, just catch Nuzleaf.
Oh,
Why?
I know.
Because Stantler.
Nuzleaf is a friend, you know?
Of you and me. Of you and me.
Don't you remember what I talked about last time with him being the origin of the name of the Nuzlocke?
Yep.
Really?
If he was shiny, I would have done it.
I thought that the owner of the Nuzlocke was literally named Nuzlocke.
Who names their child Nuzlocke?
Stantler.
Honestly, fair.
Someone needs to stop him.
Yeah, this is doing too much.
He does whatever he wants. For he is Stantler.
There's so much volume
When
in the
Oppenheimer
Stantler's ass
and
that there's
Barbie-
more volume outside of it than in.
Oppenheimer and Barbie merge. Stantler did that.
Stantler puts the cause of Barbieheimer.
Yeah. Think about that one.
The atomic bomb was actually designed by.
No, it was
That
designed
guy,
for
like-
Stantler.
He woke up in a cold
Counter
sweat,
nature.
having an exact calculation for the atomic bomb in his head from Stanley.
But he didn't
You
he didn't
know-
calculate the ass.
Before Shaggy became all powerful, he had to have a sparring partner, and that was Stantler.
I mean, hey, them buns be pretty good punching bags.
And they have a perfect 50-50 win ratio.
Stantler was like a master of Shaggy. Now they are both equals.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Goku or Stantler?
Stantler. Why you
Stantler.
fucking stupid question? Stupid question.
Alright, but like, what if Stantler was holding back?
Oh, if you know what?
Nah.
The thing is, Stantler at 1% power is literally Goku at 100%.
So he's basically Beerus, but not Beerus.
See,
Actually,
when Goku is 100, Stantler is 0.0.
Stantler is the alpha and the omega.
He is all the Greek letters.
He is the Omega.
Oh, damn it, I'm getting comboed.
When Goku fights, Goku grows stronger, but he didn't account for Stantler.
No. That ass is gonna go Super Saiyan.
Stantler does not grow because there is nowhere left to grow.
You can't grow from Stantler because Stantler is the peak.
And that's where you start and then.
Super Saiyans always like find a way to go beyond what the limits, but
The ass
with
are
Stantler, they found the limits.
gone.
If you level up Stantler, you get the same level of Stantler.
Dude, fucking Stantler.
His
Stantler
size is
is
so
God.
exponential that he's already at the top where you don't notice the change.
When Stantler walks, the earth shatters. You know,
Oh god.
never mind.
Yeah.
Tons of Pokemon choose to go after legendaries because they could never hope to control Stantler to do their bidding.
And they never.
Stantler is the dawn of the legends of Pokemon. Yeah, that was a sentence. Sure.
Yep. The grammar's there.
The reason Japan has so many earthquakes is because Stantler goes for daily walk.
God. Freaking San Francisco might have a mini Stantler then.
That's just
That's just the after effects.
Sometimes he goes for a little more of a walk than you would expect.
Yeah.
yeah. He goes for an Alucard walk. No, the ones in San Francisco is just Stantler yawning in their direction.
This comic comes from Japan.
Yeah. And he has the power to ignore multiple land masses and somehow land in San Francisco. Specifically to say, fuck you, San Francisco. That's the kind of raw power we're dealing with. You choose where the earthquakes land.
Yeah.
If Stantler was in One Piece, Stantler would be all the Gum Gum fruits.
He ate all of them.
No, he just is all of them.
He is all of them. How long are we gonna keep going, Ninja? Just question.
Oh, probably 2 hours, I was thinking.
We started at what, 7?
Yeah.
But after 7, I did drag out a bit.
Actually, we started like 7:15 or something, right?
Yeah.
Let's call it around like 9:25.
Hey, what time is it?
9:06.
We've been going for 2 hours.
Yes.
Somehow?
Yes.
How has this occurred?
I don't know.
It's
The
all me, baby.
Numbers don't make sense.
It's
Math
all me,
ain't
man.
math.
I've been hearing these conversations.
We've been talking about Stantler's ass for probably more than 20 minutes. We've been talking about what is classified of flying instead of hovering for 2 hours.
We've been talking about classical
That's a good
moves.
question. Does Phantom count as flying?
You're already winning by tiebreaker. So
Stantler
no.
doesn't fly, he hovers.
Yeah, but like if you get another guy, then I wouldn't be winning by tiebreaker. Then we would need to revisit the question.
You
If
know
that's your
what?
justification.
We would end the episode on a question mark, even better.
If Marty McFly went back to the future, Stantler would be there waiting saying, "Oh, you're back already." I'm sorry, but I love these Stantler jokes. Stantler's power
Such a
level.
meme. All because like he just appeared on the side where he thought I wouldn't see him, but I just saw the corner of my eye, did a double take, and then noticed the ass. The first thing I saw was his ass.
When Arceus stole another kid, Stantler just said, "Really, man? Another one?"
My poltergeist just disappeared.
Did you kill too many or something?
I have not touched them. They just are gone. A bunch of other Pokemon started spawning.
Is that because of your sandwich?
My sandwich is still running.
Oh.
I have no observable reason. I'm instead going to call an audible and finish it up hunting Murkrows.
Audible.
They're a bird.
They are a bird, and
Birds
it's a
fly.
dark type.
They're dark type.
And it's an easy one to see.
Well, also, apparently they are not here, because... I have to assume they only spawn at night,
Yeah, they do.
and it is currently daytime.
I just want to
Calling
imagine
a
that.
second audible, and I'm gonna go kick the shit out of Grivard.
I just want to imagine that Stantler is like a new Chuck Norris, where you just like make outrageous scenarios, and it's just Stantler, and like it's just Stantler's head on top of like a cropped image of like Chuck Norris's body.
Okay.
I was gonna say something so out of pocket, I'm not gonna say it.
No, please go ahead. I'm already dead.
I was gonna say, if I switch spheres, how loud would Sandler's cheeks clap? I'm
I
not.
would argue silent. Because it would take too much force for such a event to occur.
I mean,
When-
I'm not going
when
to
you
change
catch
spheres because
that-
I chose mine already. However, it would be funny to say that.
When you catch Stantler, I fucking forgot the name now. When you
Stantler.
catch Stantler, and you open up the remember move, you can learn every move, including creation.
Broken.
Also, if you ever catch Stantler, it's not because you wanted it. It's because
Sandler
they
wanted
want-
me. Oh god, I don't know how to feel about that now.
You are the chosen of Stanfield.
Stantler has chosen you as its new messiah.
Bring the good word of Stantler to the non-believers.
I didn't
Bring
choose
the
the Stantler life. The Stantler life chose me.
You must now bring the blood of the four.
I must build
Which
myself
four?
to have the biggest
That's
dumpy
what
in the
Stantler
world.
didn't know. Then you to find out.
Now my mission to have the biggest dumpy in the world.
When Stantler sheds its horns, another rainforest is born.
God, that's so much Stantler. Okay. There's like 5 of them in a group.
It's the council.
The council wanted to know what to do. They wanted me
You have been
there as their
talking a lot
commander.
about Stantler.
They wanted me to command.
You work more carefully, boy.
Hold the line, tongue.
But you must decide our fates. Thy must tell us what is right.
The
is
reason
wrong.
Alduin in Skyrim hides out on a mountain is because he's afraid of what Stantler will do when it finds him.
Oh my god.
I want there to be a mod now of just Stantler as Alduin.
I'm not gonna say no.
I think it'd be very funny if one day, like, our channels took off and, like, somebody went back to these old
Yeah,
VODs
and just-
like, made a Stantler clip compilation.
And then it's just all the things we've been saying thus far. I have said the most
Those are all
out-of-pocket
horrible
things I have in the last, like, 2 years. And they've been all about Stantler.
It's always about Stantler, baby.
Stantler is so powerful that even when you don't think about him, you think
I
about
have
him.
found a Grivard.
Shiny? Nice.
Nah, just a normal Grivard. It was not even worth
It was a
talking about.
Gavard that was running from Stantler.
Yeah.
It's very afraid.
Come on, be the boosted mark. Come on.
I just want a
Be the
Poltergeist shiny. I don't even care what form it is. I just want one. I still don't see that changing green yet.
Have you replenished your sandwich or whatever?
Yeah, I just made my second sandwich already, like a good bit ago.
Okay.
You know, I don't think the Poltergeist liked what I did.
Maybe if you kill that lead, like, gym person, Stantler will be pleased.
Which person? That person?
Yeah, the guy that's just like, I have yellow text, therefore you should fight me.
I'll do it.
Oh, the Kitakami Ogre Clan guy?
No, it's just some
Yeah.
NPC that's shouting Kitakami Hole.
Oh.
Likes to keep Kitakami.
Well, whoop their ass. Cool. I mean, why not?
Have you completed the, like... Have you completed the
That side quest? No.
photo lady quest?
Hell no.
You just take the next 10 minutes to do that. That's content.
I could, but
Okay with that.
Feed your Gyarados.
oh, yes, I know that there's mask. I'm wearing one, lady.
Stantler is very proud of your sacrifice.
Vulpix that just got murdered?
Indeed, many more shall follow.
I wanna go Vulpix.
You are Stantler's architect of violence.
Yeah, flatulence or something? I don't know what you want from me.
Simply keep doing what you're doing. It is very amusing, Stantler. Path you have chosen wisely, for Stantler is pleased. Poltergeists are coming for you, holy fuck.
For now. But that doesn't really change much because none of them are a slight shade of green.
Mm.
Which is
You
something
know,
I need.
when you're born
Yeah.
and your eyes start working, it's not because you are growing, it's because Stantler allowed you to see what he wanted to see.
Antlers.
Without Stantler, you would see nothing.
What about the people who are blind?
They were
See, they
unworthy. Oh god.
Fucked up, Stantler.
They're very
Stantler has very, very hypocritical views on the world. Stantler
Yeah.
apologizes.
Stanley apologizes. Oh
Stantler's
no.
from a different time.
Oh god, we made Stantler into a boomer.
Stantler's tweets do not reflect the greater belief of Stantler.
Stantler's a changed person.
Stantler remembers the VHS era.
It is no
was a
longer a relief.
Stantler remembers when sacrificial lambs were normal.
Stanley, we're not in the Aztecs era now. Come on.
Stantler apologizes. Stantler is very old.
yeah, freaking bringing up like history from like 20 something like BC or whatever,
Stantler could tell
or
you
80 or
the
freaking Christ.
of everything. At once,
Stantler has seen the rise and fall of many an empire, and he will
Stantler
again.
experiences time itself at every possible moment. Every single movement you make, Stantler has already seen and will see again. Stantler is going insane. Please help
Stanley has seen Men in Black at least 5 times a day.
Stantler is very invested in Will Smith's drama.
Stanley is a
Maybe
very
they-
big Will Smith fan.
Stantler thinks
Stanley thinks the slap was justified and that he should do it again.
Stantler thinks doing it twice is a dick move.
Stanley thinks Jada Smith was in the wrong.
Stantler thinks that Jada Smith should have been But Stantler allowed it anyway, because Stantler is merciful.
Stanley is merciful for his sins.
Will Smith owes Stantler a favor for that one.
He wants a thank you card in the mail by Sunday.
Stantler allowed Will Smith the power to slap someone and not ruin his career.
Stantler ruined Chris Rock's career.
Stantler does not know Chris Rock is a fucking heretic.
Stantler does not know who Chris Rock is. Stantler only knows
Chris
Will
Rock?
Smith.
Rock who? Me? No.
More Stanley's.
Who named self after Rock? Stantler does not agree.
Stanley only knows one Rock. Stantler only knows Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Stantler made that creation very proud.
Stantler is very proud of
Stantler only allowed 5 more minutes.
Stantler has a priority of time.
Stantler is checking time, job in 5 hours. Stantler must go. Stantler has many things to do.
Stantler realizes his friend has FNAF movie to watch that they might not want to watch.
Stantler is
Stanley was giving
excited.
him it out.
Stantler is excited to watch Critical. No, wait.
Stantler doesn't know the show.
Stantler is.
Gonna go watch it
Stantler-
with people?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a call, yeah.
Oh, in the call.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would not want Ants to watch that shit alone.
I think, you know, the only way to watch it is alone.
Ants is never alone. Stantler is always
Oh
there.
god. I don't know if I want
I
like
think that we all die alone, but Stantler will be.
Stantler reassures me that I'll be fine.
Stantler can see your sin.
Stantler will always be there for you.
Stantler will always be there.
Are you green? Are you green, motherfucker?
No.
Yes.
There you go. You got
Yes, it is.
All right.
Holy shit.
You got it.
I'm terrified right now because I thought this was obvious, and the second I saw it, it worked. Like my eyes went, that has to be green. But like, honest to God, I could have seen 100 of this guy, and I wouldn't have.
I honestly did feel like that. I could have missed like a couple, honestly, and I wouldn't have known.
Stantler would have never missed.
Stantler is green,
Better
therefore.
miss.
I guess they never miss.
Stantler will kill you if you make such remarks.
I'm sorry,
That was
Stantler.
one of Stantler's one mistakes. It shall never be repeated.
I'm sorry, Stantler.
Stantler is also sorry. Stantler will be.
Please tell me I saved.
Stantler
Please tell me
will.
those actions were me saving, and I'm not just in a fucking fugue state.
Stanley will see you in court, motherfucker.
How did my not that high level fucking Pokemon one shot it with a not very effective move?
Oh no.
Well, I don't know, Ants. Are we gonna see you on Sunday? Stantler thinks so.
Stanley must see what Stantler's mom is doing.
Mark!
I did save. It is safe.
Okay, you're
We're all
good.
good.
You're
We're all
good.
good in the hood.
I don't know.
It's
let's
no
noise.
longer nighttime though.
Interesting.
Something like that. I don't know.
I quickballed it. I wanted to catch it in a dusk ball because it would match, but you know, who cares at this point?
you got your guy.
Does Poltergeist fly?
That's-
Riddle me that one, Batman.
I mean, I doesn't really matter. You win
No,
either
that-
way.
Like,
Well, I only win either way guaranteed if this is the one that I believe in.
It's a dark or ghost type, so you already got a point, though, right?
Yeah. But
There.
you could get like a in the next, you know,
Minute?
30 seconds, you could catch a like marked shiny frog ghost.
Ninja, I don't have your skill set here. I don't know what you want. I'm sorry that I can't come up in your expectations, alright?
Alright, but we're gonna go see if this is in fact the artisan or whatever.
Nice.
It pretty much had to be unless it was not a spawn from my outbreak.
Yeah, if it's like one form or the other, you're only gonna get one form.
Yeah. And that was the secret of why I was on Violet. Because I have already caught artisan form on Scarlet. But if you haven't
okay.
run into them, they appear on the map not as Poltergeist, but as
Dynasty.
like an unknown Pokemon.
Oh, okay, interesting.
They'll like be the question mark. Even though my entire dex is full, like I've seen every Pokemon,
Hmm.
I haven't seen that form before, and therefore it would be easy to spot.
Hmm. So I just have 2 points, that's it.
Well, you know, the math on it, you know, we need to come to some official conclusion.
It doesn't matter. You know, sure, whatever, it flies. It really doesn't matter.
I have 8 points, not counting the flying of Poltergeist and Phantom. 10 points if we count them as flying.
Yeah, you're gonna win either way.
Yeah.
Like, I had nothing.
That was a really not impressive amount of shinies for the amount of time we played.
Not really, no.
At least in this game. You
Not
know,
really.
like don't want the
I'll be there, 6. I'll be there to watch. We're gonna be done in 2 minutes. I'll be there. That was legit the comment that my friend put in. It was just her.
it's full shit. Ninja caught 4 fucking shinies in 2 hours.
I caught 1.
Yeah, but like collectively.
Sandler thinks Ninja should stop sucking up fucking Pokemon.
Sandler thinks he should share the spread.
Sandler thinks maybe delete Pokemon.
Sandler thinks that's the only way Ant's gonna win the challenge. Oh, your tummy hurts. That's not good. Are you still gonna be there?
You should delete Ninja.
Sandler thinks that's the only way for me to win. It's to eliminate the competition if Ninja can't show up. And
So far we have flipped the script.
yeah, we have. So far.
Yeah. Kitakami is the land where I win the random challenges and you win, like the challenges and you win the randoms.
Yeah. Which sounds about right. Yeah, thanks, Kitakami, for
Who
being
knows?
Bizarre World.
Force is gonna win all of the shiny hunting in the next DLC.
Yeah, frickin'.
Sandler thinks you.
Every Pokemon that Force runs into in the next DLC is gonna be shiny.
Yeah, if that happens, I'm just gonna here we go, 4 challenge.
If that happens, I'll trade my game with Ants. Just trade accounts.
I don't think that's how that works.
Nah, Stantler will make it work.
Stantler always makes things work. No tea for me. Or poltergeist for me.
It's extra interesting. That means you had one shiny.
Yep.
Like, one shiny in 2 hours is not good. And
No.
it wasn't even a ghost. Like,
No.
You only have points because of the mark rule.
Yep. Yep. Essentially, that's the only way I've gotten points.
Yeah. We should get Legends Arceus for you. I think it would add a variable to this.
I don't know.
You know-
I don't think getting me another game's gonna exactly make me have my chances of winning here.
Stantler thinks that Ninja will find any excuse to keep buying Pokemon products.
Stantler thinks he knows what's best.
Well, you
Stantler
know,
thinks owning one copy for one person is enough.
I legit have so many games I want to play that I don't have time for them.
Instead, you are gonna-
I'm still in the beginning of Act 1 of Baldur's Gate. I haven't picked it up.
I have this guy.
They're playing that fucking Baldur's Gate, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to pick it up.
Well, apparently it's a good choice.
It's been fun.
I think legally I'm gonna have to play it at some point.
I think legally we should play Divinity before that.
Yeah, I'm freaking. It's. If I have time.
Actually, I'm not gonna do it.
You cannot sit here and be like, well, you know, one group failed me, therefore this other group will fail me.
It wasn't one group. It's been like 4 attempts.
Okay, well, we're built different.
That's what they always say. Every time that I bring this up, and they're like, "No, trust me, this will be different." We're gonna get to the first town, and then
If you make it a fucking game to be played in the fucking, like, weekend, we're gonna play it.
yeah, but I'm not gonna use one of my votes on that. You know, here's the secret, right?
It's gonna, your fucking thing with bio is gonna go forever. Why not just do it?
One day, one of us or both of us will die.
Most likely
There isn't
you
any
guys. I
amount of
have more time on my clock right now.
Like, trust me, I'm not looking forward to just having bio be the smug ass, I know everything about this game, therefore I will just sit in the background and watch you fail. Like,
I'm not gonna use a time slot on Divinity.
you're like, let's play Stardew for like 5 billion years, but God forbid Divinity.
That's just timeline.
Stardew is just a good time.
Oh yeah, sure. You know what my good time in Stardew is? Shoving salads down my date's throats.
Who's your date?
Guess.
I don't know, you seem basic. You're probably a fucking Haley.
No.
Is that even a character?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I know my character's name, but I don't know what Haley's character.
Oh, wait, no, you're, is it the redhead?
Is it?
Is it Penny?
No.
Okay.
Is it a dude or is it a girl?
No, wait, that's Robin.
Are you fucking gamer chick with Abigail?
No. No, wow, you're bad at this.
Who else is left?
So, originally, I was in love with the woman that, like, greeted you when you first started the game until I realized she was married.
And?
So I kinda busted my plans. Stantler believes in marriage.
Stantler believes in love. I think we're going.
Leia?
Is it?
Yeah, it's Leia.
Wow, dude, you are basic.
Yeah, sure. I was so basic, you had to fucking Google it, you bitch.
You're slightly less basic than Bio.
Sure. And what are you, huh? Are you Mr.
Maru.
Gamer Girl?
Maru.
Who?
The daughter of the person you found out was married.
Wow, you're gonna date her fucking daughter?
Maru's nice.
You're gonna date the daughter of your friend? Wow.
I don't know that person.
You do!
She knew my grandfather.
Yeah, and she was fucking sending letters with you. You were talking.
I think on that note, because it is 9:34, I've just been smiling the whole time. I think I'm gonna end it from my side here. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jibba jabba. My games, my queens, and my royals, and I. We'll see you soon. Yeah, those are our loss and our loss.
Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know, I just like...
Lord knows I tried. Yeah, you burn holes in my pockets. Who coulda saw you selling my heart at the auction? Who know you be cold as my watches? Man, fuck your name, you better label as a problem. Yeah, you a problem, girl. You fucked up my world. Yeah, you a problem, girl. You fucked up my world.